What's going on, guys? This is Kyle Layton from TPM's Poll Tracker, and today we're going to get in the crosstabs of whether President Obama is going to be a drag or a boost for Democratic Senate candidates in 2012. Now, traditionally, an incumbent president has always been a help to members of his party that are running for U.S. Senate. A well-funded presidential campaign increases turnout, and it really helps with fundraising across the party. But in 2012, President Obama is clinging to a slim national lead, which is causing some Democrats to turn away from the White House and really take their chances on their own. Now, there are three basic ways that current Democratic Senate candidates are handling this. First, in Massachusetts, Professor Elizabeth Warren is really embracing President Obama and even cut this ad with him. And in some ways, she's running to the left of him in a state where he has high approval ratings. And in Maine, you have independent candidate, former Governor Angus King, who many see as a sort of de facto Democratic nominee who has already endorsed President Obama. Now, on the opposite end, you have candidates like West Virginia's Joe Manchin, who said that he's actually unsure if he'll vote for his party's nominee for president, and Richard Carmona in Arizona, who was the Surgeon General under President Bush and is a decorated Army vet, who said this last week.
Well, let me set the record straight, okay? I have no connections to President Obama.
Now, there's a pretty simple reason for this. As you can see from this chart, voters in Arizona have been no fans of President Obama for a while, and the same goes for West Virginia. Now, the third camp is where Democrats are going to have to walk a fine line. In major swing states like Ohio, Florida, Virginia, Wisconsin, Nevada, a lot of candidates are going to have to play a double game of both embracing President Obama and then also showing their independence within their own states. Now, who has it the worst? That'd probably be Senator Jon Tester from Montana and Senator Claire McCaskill from Missouri. In these states, Democrats hold no real natural advantages, and President Obama is all but assured to lose. And as you can see from this chart of Missouri as an example, those Democrats probably can't afford to totally reject President Obama, but his approval ratings certainly give them reason to do so, and it's even worse in Montana. So when you add it all up, there are simply more states where vulnerable Democrats have to avoid highlighting their ties with President Obama, as opposed to states where they can completely embrace him, which makes it seem, at least for the moment, that President Obama is actually a drag on the map for Senate Democrats as opposed to a boost. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Kyle Layton from TPM's Poll Tracker. Be on the lookout this week as we make some major improvements to Poll Tracker and expand our coverage of the 2012 race. See you next time.